Day. Yesterday was a little rough, but I'm figuring this out. We're going to make this a great day. It is January 3rd, Friday. Snowing outside here for me. Um, I look forward to every great new Bitcoin day, and I appreciate everything you all do for the work in Bitcoin or just in your lives as Bitcoin continues to tick tock next blocks. I wanted to get into the idea I'd mentioned yesterday um, about Aristotle. Not just Aristotle, but there's a concept called eudaimonia or eudaimonia. It's Aristotle wrote about this eudaimonia achieved by cultivating and practicing virtues. It's the idea of having a virtuous life, fulfilling one's purpose. It's not just like a state of being. You think about the Zen of things. It's not just a place you get and you're there. So it's a activity, it's a process, it's a journey, it's something you maintain and invest in and create. And then yes, you can kind of get to that state or achieve, the event horizon, but then you have to hold it and you keep it and you work on it. It's proof of work to get there and then proof of work to keep it. So the idea that Aristotle mentioned about eudaimonia, um, it's a lifelong pursuit. You don't just figure it out and do it. Life changes, life meanders. Whoa, I dropped something. Uh, and you cultivate it. It involves relationships with others. You can't just, you can get there for you, but there are people in the world. Life is hard. Um, yeah, it's a big world. And so um, you imagine a Star Trek world where everything is sort of there, this perfect kind of a world. We all have eudaimonia. Is that really possible? I mean, Star Trek, of course, they're making television, so you wouldn't watch it unless there was drama and strife or challenge or amazement. Um, but the idea is there that like people, we all could work towards that and achieve that. How does this connect to Bitcoin? Obviously, uh, Bitcoin is our new tool that allows us another huge platform, maybe the primary platform that gets us there. It's gives us our footing, a foundation to stand on, to work from, to build upon that isn't compromised or corrupting. It simply runs. Perhaps Bitcoin is that foundation for our eudaimonia, and that we can use it as a tool, as even as it works into us to achieve this state of higher perfection, if you will. Not that we just achieve perfection, but we're all working together as Bitcoiners, as good people, to improve the world. I will make a distinction. It's mentioned when I was studying about this. Um, Aristotle's writings about eudaimonia is to be distinguished from hedonia or hedonism. So hedonia being the pursuit of pleasure and just the avoidance of pain, kind of momentary satisfaction. There's a good comparison between hedonism and eudaimonia, the idea of time preference. Hedonism, you'd say, is right now. I want to be happy. I want to have what I want. I want to just be there and be there now. Maybe it's a destination here instead of a journey of life. Um, Low time preference, long term thinking. Imagine eudonia being that you don't just have it now. You defer immediate pleasure for long term happiness of a higher number of people, or for all, or for a broader perspective on quality. As you work towards quality, eudonia would be that long time preference, the longest you could achieve, the longest you can imagine. The longer the time preference, the lower the time preference, the better in terms of achieving that state versus high time preference where, oh, let's just have it here. Let's have it now. Let's do what we can. So as we work on everything we do, for me, it's a reminder about time preference and in achieving the idea of eudaimonia. And as it applies to Bitcoin, Bitcoin is training us all in time preference and quality, and it gives us the tool to be able to do so without, yes, achieving bad things with it. I think, of course, Bitcoin is a tool, and like money, as money goes, anyone can use it. Good people, quote, bad people. But the fact that it is incorruptible and can keep running is what fixes so much of what corrupts tools that we have. So, with that, I'm starting to stumble on my words. I'm still waking up and drinking my coffee. I will let you all go. I appreciate you joining me. And with that, enjoy your day. We're all going to make it a great day. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time. And then how do I end this?